It's Tuesday. I'm Tammy, and we're at Phoenix Taekwondo! So ready for this?
Sure.
What?
You gotta bow. So there's a special way you have to bow into the door. So stand right into the door here.
Okay.
Put your heels together, toe apart,
Okay.
make a little V, make 2 fists, put them down by your side, and then we bow. So we bow because it symbolizes you coming into the dojo here to learn, and you're kind of leaving everything back outside. So whatever you were feeling before, you're gonna come in, you're gonna get your head into your, the space where you could be a student and be really present.
Hi everyone, it's Tuesday. I'm Tammy Colbow with LePage. Today we are at Phoenix Taekwondo in Stony Plain. Thank you so much, or thank you to Mrs. Stanley and Mrs. Cordolis. That we are here, and they have so graciously opened up a studio to allow all of you in here. Thank you for having us out here.
You're welcome.
So, I guess, starters, who owns this place?
We're actually a nonprofit society, so I'm the head coach. Mrs. K is one of the assistant coaches, and my husband and I are both senior coaches. So we've been doing and running this show for a long time. He's been running it for 35 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and I've been here for about 20 years. And so.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and the location here in Stony Plain, we started in 1997, so it's been a long time.
So how long have you been in Taekwondo, both of you?
I've been 20-ish years, and she took like a sabbatical. It's an interesting story. Actually.
Yeah, I took Taekwondo 15 years ago when I was a kid. So that's why I say that this was actually one of my home locations growing up. And then I took 12 years off, and I came back 30. So for those that say you can't come back as an adult, you're wrong. I came back right after I turned 30, and then I've been in it for 4 years now.
We were probably like on around the same time, right?
Yeah.
So which is funny because we would have been at different locations.
Yeah.
That's amazing. It's like a family.
Yeah.
Very much.
So how old do you have to be to start?
So our kids program starts at 4, and you can go all the way up to, I think our oldest member is like 70.
Wow.
Ish, yeah. Yeah, we had somebody actually attain their secondary black belt at 72. So yeah,
They're still hope for you, Jessie.
there's still, we actually have a ton of people, like Michelle said, that come into their 30s. I've had lots of moms and dads who sit and watch on the sidelines for years, watch their kids, and then finally get enough courage to come in and like do something new to themselves, and have eventually like surpassed their kids, and are 50 and 60 now doing Taekwondo.
I think that is so great because there's so many times as a parent, you set your kids up for trying something and success, and to know that that door is always open, that it's never too late to try something and be able to master it, and having people there to be able to help them do that, I think that is just great.
We're ageless here.
And it is really cool that it's something you can do as a family. So something that we often say is families that get together stay together. And with being in an all ages class, so I know some of the concerns is sometimes parents are like, well, I'm not going to have any adults to train with. Just my kids should go. But we do have all ages, and we do make sure that people are partnered with people that are their age, are their height, so that they can get their training in too, but yet they can still do it together as a family. So it's a really cool sport that you can grow together, but still work on your own techniques and skills too.
So I know that we're not family, but okay, they're gonna show me what to do. Go ahead, Mrs. Stanley.
All right, so we're gonna start with a very, very basic kick. This is something that you learn on your first day. Choose yours. So you're gonna come up and you're just gonna put your hands up by your chin because we wanna have good habits. You're gonna bring your knee up nice and high, and then you're gonna actually snap out the ball of your foot, so this part here, just like that, and let out a little breath so that, if you get hit back, you're not gonna get winded. So
Got it.
Up, just like that. All right, give it a trouble.
Okay.
Give me like 3 or 4. Perfect. Excellent. Perfect. All right. Easy, right? No problem. And then the next one, this is another basic kick that we teach in the beginner levels, is what we call an inside crescent kick. And so this could be a blocking technique or a tackling technique, but it is definitely a face technique. So you're gonna have to bring up the legs nice and high. So you're gonna bring your leg across the paddle, touch the other side down, let's go. And then down. And down, just like that.
Makes it look so smooth. It's like making a rainbow.
A rainbow, that's what I call it.
Rainbow with your
Rainbow
foot.
kick.
The rainbow kick.
Excellent.
And what do you do if you do the spinorama at the end?
Eventually, you could do that. Yep. Then you have to let her another one.
I feel like I've got my inner master.
Perfect. Eventually, you can hit people in the face with it.
Let's try, Jesse. What?
He's got his guard up too. All right, we'll give you one last one. So let's go with an axe kick. This is probably my personal favorite kick. This one comes up and down on maybe somebody's chest or somebody's face. And so you're gonna go really high with your leg and then snap down like an axe, like a chopping piece of wood. Up and down like that. Like that.
You'd want to be paired with somebody.
I'm waiting for this one.
So my husband's way taller than me, so
This one probably, well, work your flexibility.
I could jump off of a couch and do it.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Perfect. Oh, you probably could have hit him in the face. No problem.
Well, he's 6'1".
You got great
Whoa,
flexibility.
I'm impressed, Tammy.
Nice. You got some skills.
Okay.
Awesome.
So we actually met at the trade show when I was being really loud and obnoxious in Spruce Grove.
What else is new?
Thanks a lot, Jesse. I have some kicks I will use on you later. And
Kick you in the face.
exactly. Or I'll get them to do it.
Yeah,
Remember the boxing class, that's all I'll say.
Ready to dance, Jesse? Sometimes, I mean, real estate agents, et cetera, you want to feel that sense of security. So there's something really cool that you guys are able to teach self-defense moves and kind of explain that, I guess.
Well, so the self-defense we teach in class is stuff that you can practice, and over time it becomes kind of part of your DNA. So if you are in a situation where you're feeling threatened, you can do what you can. Now, self-defense in a real situation is always going to be a fight, and so we always, encourage people to train, especially like real estate or places where you might be alone or in that situation, in some sort of combat, whatever that is, whether it be taking courses regularly or taking your boxing or your Taekwondo class regularly, because there's a lot of confidence that goes with that as well.
Right.
And so, just being really aware. So when we do teach self-defense, a lot of the steps are actually being aware of your surroundings more than anything, and then hopefully last minute having to use any physical defense.
Right. Getting those sixth senses up and being aware. Right?
Yes, really important. So,
Okay.
But the physical stuff, if you can have a few things in your pocket, if there's something that we can teach you that is going to save your life, then we've really done our job.
Perfect. Let's show me.
Okay. So I'll demonstrate
Yeah,
with
go
Mrs.
for it.
K first, and we'll do some really basic stuff. So for anybody watching, it might be like, okay, what if? Well, we just do small scenarios, like maybe this will work for this one, maybe this will work for this one. But if you have like a lot of arrows in your quiver, whatever your situation might be, you'll be able to pull out whatever you're feeling at that moment, right? So I like to start off with the front chokes. They're really a dangerous situation for the defender because you're probably going to be fading fast. They're not going to be letting go. This is a really scary situation. However, you do have 4 weapons. So you have your hands and you have your feet, where they only have their feet. And so the first thing that we like to teach is a distraction of some sort, whether it be throwing your coffee in their face. We always say the first place to go is to the eyes, because everybody has eyes, right? And they're relatively sensitive, as opposed to most people think, oh, hit the groin. It's like, well, people are ready for that. Eyes, not so much, then you blind them. So we distract, and then we would execute our technique. So one of my favorite ones for this is using my body weight, because I'm a small person. I know, Tammy, you're kind of my size. We're kind of small, right? So we got to use our body weight. So I'm going to distract. I'm going to take one of my arms, and I'm basically going to try to high-five the ground down this way to get those arms off my neck. And I'm going to retaliate. And at this point, fight whatever I need to do, and then I'm gonna take off out of that situation as fast as possible and try to find help.
Choke her quick.
Oh my god. So distraction. Wait, distraction.
Oh, wait, distraction.
She's not distracted, Tammy.
Distract.
Okay.
You're like this.
So she's holding on tight.
this.
She's gonna be holding on real tight.
Okay,
So
hold on really
down.
tight. There's my coffee. Wham!
Exactly.
Oh!
Exactly. And then out of the way. That's right. Just some common grabs is like a wrist grab. And so rather than going into like all these fancy locks and that kind of stuff, I just teach really quick wrist releases so that people can escape the situation as fast as possible. And so I'll just get you to grab. So from this situation, rather than going back and forth, what I recommend is using as many of your body parts as possible. So as many touch points. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to grab on so that I'm stronger, and then I'm gonna release towards her thumb this way. Because rather than trying to fight her whole hand, I'm going to release against that one little thumb here. So again, my distraction, poke in the eye, maybe kick in the knee, poppy in the face, and then I'm gonna grab and I'm gonna pull this way and then finish with something and get the heck out of there.
Right on.
All
Let's
right.
try this.
Got it?
Mrs. K,
Bring it on!
grab my wrist.
Come with me.
Distraction.
Yes.
Hand.
Grab
Your hand.
Your hand.
my hand.
Yes.
Turn.
Yes.
Kick.
Get out of the way. Very nice. Very nice. Something like that.
Did you like that, Jesse?
I did. It was awesome. Good.
All right, ready?
I'm gonna push this bell, and then you guys are gonna go.
So in free sparring for our style of Taekwondo, we are light/touch contact, which means we're not trying to knock people out like in boxing or kickboxing. What we're trying to do is obtain as many points as possible in the time frame that we're sparring.
Look at that. Oh.
You want to spar again, Tammy?
Not against you. For some reason, Jesse told me to stay here.
Yeah, just stay there.
Tuck your chin.
Don't move.
You ready for this?
Ready?
You're not dead. It's okay.
White will fully show streaks. I think I broke my boy.
You're good. Piece of cake. You can keep that forward.
It's your present, Tammy.
Oh, it is. That was amazing, and then my foot kept going into the floor. Where do you have all of your locations?
Well, we have 9 locations around the Edmonton area. So we are in Stony Plain, here on 50th Street. We're in Spruce Grove, and we actually are in the Jennifer Heil room in the Border Paving Building.
Okay.
Same as aerial gymnastics. We are at Graminia School for an after-school program. We're in Devon, just by the library. We're in Beaumont, Fort Saskatchewan, Morinville, Sherwood Park, and where's my last one?
St. Albert.
Oh my God,
St. Albert. That's 9. That's fantastic.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, you guys are everywhere.
We
Come on,
are.
going.
Yes.
Okay, we have something very cool. And Mrs. Stanley has offered up to encourage supporting local. Now, anybody in any of those locations, pay attention. Okay, here we go. What are you giving away?
All right, so we are giving away a free month of classes. So you need to like our page, which is the Phoenix Taekwondo Club, like the video, comment below, and share the video as well.
Make sure you did all 4. And then a month's worth of classes?
Yes.
Would you come out like a black belt?
Well, you'd be on your way.
Yes! I want to thank you so much, Mrs. Stanley and Mrs. Cordolis, for having us out here today. I've had a lot of fun, my foot will heal, and Jessie is in for it later. So thank you for having me.
You're very welcome.
And until next week, if you're looking at either buying, selling, building, or you even see something online that you want to take a look at, give me a call. I'm Tammy Colbow, and I will help you every step of the way.
Awesome.
I'm so proud of you, Tammy. You did such a good job today.
Thank you, Jessie. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Yeah. Should we go boxing now?